How do you hook up the pipe connections? Which pipe connection do you use for each indoor unit? Today, I'm going to be teaching you what to do when you're hooking up the pipe connections for each indoor unit to this outdoor unit. This is an outdoor unit made by Samsung. It's a free joint multi, so it's multi-zone. It's a 4-ton unit, and you can have up to 5 indoor units. We've only got 3 today. I'm going to be talking to you about the BTU rating and which pipe connection to use. Also, we're going to go over pipe check operation, why it's important, how to use it, and what can happen if you don't do it correctly. I hope that you are ready to learn something about HVAC and something about Samsung. If you want to learn more, check out the link in the description. I've got the website for Samsung where you can get the installation manual, the user guides, the service manuals, so you can start learning more. It's very important to know what indoor unit goes where on the manifold. So, without further ado, let's get started. But before we do that, definitely hit the like button, hit the bell, ding, so you know what I'm doing. If you want to learn more about HVAC, or you just want to keep up with what I'm doing, if you want to support me, check out my members only videos. Click the join button. You want to learn about aquaponics or HVAC? I got member only private videos for you. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you're from if you don't have a question. If you do, drop that question down in the comment. I really appreciate those questions. They lead to content, and I love answering your questions so I can help you in your career. Now, let's go ahead and get started. So, this right here is the Samsung outdoor unit, and we have 5 EEVs. And these EEVs right here, they control the amount of refrigerant going to and from the indoor units. Now, I have 5 connections. From the top, I have the 2 smaller connections here. You can see this is 3/8, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. So as we go down, the pipe connections get larger. Now this should tell you something. In your installation manual, it definitely shows you how this should be hooked up. The line set that is going to be the longest goes on the bottom. And you also have to pay attention to your installation manual because it's going to tell you the BTU per unit and what pipe connection you should put it on. So I have my smaller unit up top. This is my 12,000 BTU wall mount air handler. Then next I have my larger line set for my 1.5 ton. It's an 18,000 BTU wall mount air handler. And then I have a ducted unit, which is right here on this pipe connection, and it's a 1.5 ton. Now, my ducted unit is upstairs, and it's my longest line set. So where does it go? Longest line set goes on the bottom. Also, the largest unit goes on the bottom. So if I had another unit and say it was 2 ton, it would go right here. If I had a 9,000 or a 12,000 unit, it would go right here. You have to check out your installation manual. I'm going to actually show you the website, link in the description, check that out. But I'm going to go through their website. We're going to look at installation manual and actually look at this diagram so I can show you, because you need to see that. So stay tuned for that in this video. All right, now let's talk about pipe check operation now that we talked about how to hook up the indoor units, because you know now that on the top connection is where your smaller unit goes, and you've got to check your pipe connections because you can see all the liquid lines are 1/4 inch, right? You can see those little liquid lines there. It's 1/4 inch. It's super small. But this right here is 3/8, 3/8, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. So it gets larger as you go. All right, now let's check out pipe check operation. This is right here is where our display is. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my vacuum turned off so you can hear, and then we're gonna get this thing started up so I can show you how to do the pipe check operation. All right, let's go over pipe check operation. First thing we do is plug in our disconnect. We get power on our display. What's very important about this process is that you wait. You wait, okay? It's gonna go AD00, 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 wait, wait, wait. And after you wait to the right moment, then you push the K1 button. You can't turn it on, just push the K1 button immediately. You have to wait. It's going to count down, or it's going to give you a code. All right? And if you don't want to address everything manually, you have to auto address. So what you do is you use the pipe check operation. Okay? Because this is going to find out your indoor units. All right, so what you do is you push K1 after the AD00 thing is over. This is what it's going to look like. If you want to reset, okay, push K3. Okay, that's going to reset it. Everything has already been auto addressed. We've already went through pipe check, so I don't have to do that, but I wanted to show you how to do it. All you have to do is push cane 1 button, and it's going to run through all of its tests. When it's finished, however many units you have, it's going to count up. Okay, so I've only got 3, so it goes 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So this is successful. All of our indoor units are officially recognized, and we're in good shape. So this is a video just to talk to you about how to hook up the indoor units to each pipe connection and pipe check operation. Why is it important? Let's talk about why it's super important, because if you don't do this, then you're going to have a C108. Let's go look at the diagram and look at what that error code means. So we have our panel here, and if we just flip it around, then we have a diagram, and it says C108 at the top. I'm sorry, not C108, E108. Error due to repeated address setting when 2 or more devices has the same address within the same network, within the network. So that means that you might have to use the controllers inside to address, and that can be found in your user manual, your user guide, your installation guide. All right, one more tip. And I think I've gone over this in other videos. You find your outdoor unit model number, okay, and it's going to give you 1 room pipe length maximum feet, total maximum pipe length feet, and maximum height is 49 feet. Amount to be charged, ounces per feet. How you do that calculation, I've got a video on how to charge mini splits. You should check that out, okay, if you want to know more about this. So glad that Samsung gives us all that information so we have it. So we're in good shape. The unit's going to be able to run correctly. It's super important that you hook up the indoor units correctly. That means you have to check out the installation manual, which we're going to do now. If you have any more questions, leave those in the comments. Definitely here to help you figure out what you need. This is our sensors, OLP, discharge, coil sensor, all that good stuff. You want to know how to check those out, check out my playlist, HVAC Tips for Technicians. I've also got a guide I can send you to be able to help you. This right here is our EEPROM, where we store all of our data. Now we're going to visit Samsung's website. I'm going to show you where to get the manuals for this equipment, and we're going to look at a piping diagram, the one that I look at, so that I know where to install each indoor unit, what pipe connection to use. Before we do that, I have to tell you that 90% of these units are installed in the field improperly. The reason they are installed improperly is for 3 reasons. Number 1, which is the main reason, is because installers don't look at the manuals. They don't look at the manuals because they're lazy. And if you're lazy and you don't want to read the manuals, you shouldn't be installing this equipment, because it's very easy to read the manuals. All you have to do is read it, boom, you understand it. Number 2 is they don't use the proper methods, which can come from the manuals. And then number 3, the proper tools, which can come from the manual as well, because there is advice on tools to use and the certain torque and all that for the flares. But just mainly read the manuals. Now, luckily I work with a great team, and they're not lazy, and they work really hard, and they read, so that's great. But you got to make sure that you are willing to learn, because if you're not going to go far with your career, or at least not as far as the person that is willing to read. So make sure that you're learning, ever learning, because you're never going to stop in this industry, HVAC. Technology is advancing, and if you don't learn, you're going to get left behind. All right, let's go look at the website. So let's get to the website by typing Samsung HVAC downloads in the search bar. Then you're going to click single and multi-zone mini splits. Once you're on the website, you're going to be in the download section of the Samsung website, and then you're going to click the link where it says single and multi-zone mini splits. After that, you scroll down, you find free joint multi-zone systems. Click that link. Scroll down some more, you're going to see the indoor units that they have available, and then you're going to find the FJM heat pump condensing units. You're going to click the link so that you can get the outdoor units installation manual. We've also got a lot of other information like service manuals, but right now we just need that installation manual. So we click the English version of the installation manual and we download that manual. So now I've got it pulled up on page 17 here. You can see there's our 4-ton unit right here. We're going to zoom in a little bit, and it shows you for the indoor units you have your certain BTU. At the very top right there, left hand corner, you're going to see it says 7, 9, and 12, and you can see the pipe connections for those indoor units are 1/4 inch and 3/8.
Then right below that you have 18, you have your 1.5 ton, and the pipe connection for that is 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. And then you have your 24. So from top to bottom, you're going to find that your top connections are going to be smaller for the smaller indoor units, and then your bottom connections are going to be for your larger indoor units. And it's right here on the website. It's not hidden, it's in plain sight, it's easy to get to. You can download it and you can have it on your phone like I've got in the field, so that if you have a question, you can go straight to the manual. And that's what I love about Samsung. If you have any more questions, leave those in the comments, and definitely do not forget to subscribe. And remember, I'm Tad, and I'll keep you cool if you let me.